So yesterday I posted 3 videos of the new lore spells that KI is adding into test room right now, just so people can try them out and buy as many spellments as they want to go through the spellmental tiers, because they did add those as well. And I just want to go ahead and review all 3 of those because I showed the animations for each spell, but I haven't actually talked about them yet. The new spells are Berry Surprise for Storm, we have Splash Squatch for Myth, and Camp Bandit for Life. So I guess we'll start with the Storm one. This one I actually leveled up all the way on one of the tiers because I was testing it out. And so Berry Surprise, it's 4 pips and it either does 500 damage to a single target or it heals you for 500. And we saw the animations for both of these. I showed it in the video. Basically, if you level it up on the top tier, it just increases the damage or heal. And this will be 50%. So each of these would be 50. You can upgrade the chance for either the damage or the heal if you go in the middle path or the bottom path. So I think maxed out, I tested this for the heal, and I would say the heal happens almost every time. Like there's a super high chance if you max it tier 5 with the heal or damage that you're going to get that one. So this basically becomes a 550 heal for Storm for 4 pips. There's a chance that you don't actually heal and it does 550 damage, but most of the time it's going to heal. So you can get that. I mean, the funny thing about this is, yeah, you might say like, okay, a Storm heal, 4 pips, 550 heal, that's pretty good. But getting it to tier 5 is not going to be easy. I don't know how they're going to be dropping these spellaments, but if I know anything from previous packs, previous lore spells, getting the spellaments for those is going to be super difficult. And they only recently added spellaments for the Grizzleheim lore pack. And those, if you guys watched my video, I spent a lot of crowns going for those and still didn't get any. But yeah, leveling up these spellmental tiers is going to be super difficult, so I don't expect anyone to get to this tier unless they spend a lot. But yeah, you can do that, and it upgrades the chance quite a bit. But as of, the first 2 tiers, it's only 50% for each one. So 50-50 on that. This spell overall, like, it's alright. I'm not really sure if I would use it if I had this spell, because, 500 damage or 500 heal. Usually I'm going for damage if I am using a 4-pip single hit spell. And I feel like it'd be a waste if I were to try to go for the 500 damage in PvE and then it heals me. It's like, okay, I just wasted pips because usually I don't need a heal or I rely on others to heal me as a Storm. But Kraken does more than that at the base level. And Queen Calypso obviously does more with the 20% trap. So this might be useful for people in PvP, but again, like, I feel like the real usefulness of the spell comes from upgrading it. But yeah, that is the spell writing and everything for the new Storm spell. It's interesting, but I feel like it's super RNG heavy, especially if you don't upgrade it. Let's move on to the next one. So we have Splash Squash, which is 4 pips for Myth, and it does 330 to 390 single hit. But you can upgrade it, of course, to be 345, 405, and it keeps going. You can get it all the way up to 400 to 460, or you can decide on this bottom path to get less damage for removing 1 ward from yourself, or what is this one? More damage, remove 1 ward. Way less damage, remove 2 wards from yourself. I think the bottom tier is way more interesting than the top tier because the top tier is just damage, and I wonder how this compares to other myth spells. I feel like it's kind of weak, down here. I wonder what Keeper of the Flame does. I have to look up the damage on that one, but yeah, it seems like it's not super impressive of a spell. So I had to know what Keeper of the Flame damage was comparable to this, and I just looked it up and it's 400. So Keeper of the Flame is just outright better than this because Keeper of the Flame is 400 and it puts up a myth trap. So I don't know why people would use this. This is single target, I'm pretty sure, because when I cast it on the Ninja Pigs, it only hit 1 of them. So it is single target, and it's just weaker than a spell that already exists. So maybe this is useful if you go down this path, but as it stands, I mean, this spell only becomes better than, Keeper once you get to the higher tiers. And let me tell you, going for the higher tiers is going to be super expensive and difficult. But yeah, so I'm not super impressed with this spell. So the last spell is going to be for life, and this one has an interesting effect, as you guys probably saw in the video. It converts whatever trap you have on you to a life trap. So I had like a 25% myth trap on me, and I think it was 25, maybe it was 35, and it converted it to a 35 life trap instead. So it converts whatever trap is on you. I think it only converts one probably, but yeah, 245 damage doesn't seem that good for 5 pips. I mean, that's pretty weak. If we compare that, let's see what Goat Monk is, and compare the damage, because it is 5 pips, same pips as Goat Monk, which is 440 to 520, so way lower. You would only use this spell if you were to want to convert a trap, and I wonder if you had a feint on you, if you would convert the feint to a plus 70 life feint on you. That'd be interesting. It probably does, but the tiers on here, basically the top one is just ups the damage, does the same thing with the convert, and then the bottom one, it converts 50% of the trap. I'd really like to test this one, so maybe I'll go and see if we can get this upgraded. I mean, I could just upgrade it. I really want to see what this bottom tier does. Let's go ahead and upgrade this, and then see if we can get a trap on me again, and we'll go ahead and see what the convert 50% does, because now we're at the convert 50. I don't need to upgrade it all the way because it just does the 50 the whole way, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm in Lore Master because I wanted the enemies to put like a bunch of stuff on me that I could try to remove and all of that. And Splash Squash should remove 2 wards on you. So I want to go ahead and try this one first. We could fizzle because I do have the minus 25. Hopefully we don't. Okay, well, maybe they'll put more traps on me that we can remove. But I also want to try out the heal, even though it's going to be negative 45. Still want to try that. Yeah, they're putting more traps. Like, this is the place to go if you want to test out any spells that cleanse or remove traps on you. We could try the Camp Bandit too, but I want to try this one first. Also, the Spirit Armor has a new symbol next to it. So I want to see if it shows how much is left on that shield, which was a new update they were working on. Okay, removes 2 wards on you, as expected. Let's see if we can go ahead and mouse over that enemy with the shield and see if it shows up with how much is left. So Font of Life. Yeah, it has 117, so this is a new update. You can see how much is left on the shield that it has, or the absorb, I mean. So I do have a heal, and I want to try. Oh, you can't enchant this. Did I already enchant it? No, I didn't. Okay, I think this is probably a glitch. You should be able to use Primordial on this spell if it heals you, right? So let's just go ahead and do this. It should heal me. It has a high chance to heal me. Oh my. Wait. He becomes green? We got the Shrek bear? Alright. Not what I expected. Wait, did the Splash Squatch even look different? Because I have him maxed out too. He didn't really look different, but the bear looked different. The bear looked way different. Let's do the Camp Bandit and see what that one does. Then we'll probably wrap it up here. Oh, did it do it for 2 of them? So it took the 30s and it made them 15. I think. I want to mouse over myself. I have so many traps on me. I want to mouse over and see if I actually have those 15s. So many traps. Let's go ahead and see if we have that plus 15. I don't even see it. Unless the Winter Moon used it. What's interesting is it actually did it for 2 of the traps that were on me, I think. But yeah, I think it takes 50% of it and reapplies it. So we are going to flee that. Lore Master was destroying me with debuffs. But yeah, I think it takes whatever trap is on you and reduces it by 50%. That's what I'm guessing. Might be wrong, but I couldn't really tell what was going on because there's so many traps. So that's going to do it for this video. I just wanted to give you guys a review of the new spells, kind of show off the spellment tiers. But yeah, I don't know if I would use this on a life because it's super weak for 5 pips. And it seems like if you were to use this, then you have to utilize the convert, you know, to life trap or convert 50% or whatever. Because if you don't, then it's not worth it. It's not worth the damage that it does for 5 pips. But yeah, those are the new spells, and they're more utility based, I would say. At least these 2 are, if you upgrade them. The Storm one's interesting because it's you know, a Storm heal potentially. So, you know, Storm doesn't get that many heals, so it's nice that they have that. But yeah, just kind of more options for, you know, wizards of those schools to pick from if you want to go for those. But maybe they're more PvP themed as well. So let me know what you guys think of the new spells and the spellment tiers. I will probably be opening the new pack when it comes out, whenever that is, when Test Room comes alive. So look forward to that. But thank you guys for watching. Check out my Test Room playlist for more videos. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time.